Okay. In the message in Acts 27, Paul is on a ship. Okay. He's with a whole bunch of different men. Um, and Paul advises through the wisdom of God. He advises the captain of the ship to not go in a certain direction. And the man trusted in himself, and he trusted in the majority. You know how people say majority rules. He trusted in what the majority was saying over the minority, which was Paul. Because Paul was probably the only one giving him the counsel that, hey, that's not a good idea for you to go in that direction. He was probably the only one saying that to him, and everybody else was saying, oh no, go ahead, go in that way, go that way, go that way, it's good, it'll be fine. Okay. And so if you read the story, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just giving a general scenario of what it is. Okay. And so when it was all said and done, there was a big tempest storm. Okay. And it basically, they were losing a whole bunch of stuff off of the ship. Okay. It was basically, they were about to go shipwreck. Okay. And so, as it goes along in the scripture, it talks about how God revealed to Paul, again, I'm guessing, that none of the men would lose their lives on the ship, that everyone on the ship will be saved. Okay. And so the men were worried. They thought they were going to die. They started throwing things off the boat because they thought it was just going to sink, and they was going to try to rescue themselves or whatever. And God revealed to Paul that everyone on the ship will be saved, so that and that they didn't need to worry. And so God gave Paul a directive to give them, I'm not sure what the specifics was of that, but he gave them encouragement that they wouldn't die, and he gave them a directive to be able to be spared. Okay. And I'm bringing this message because I believe God is saying to someone today, you may have trusted in some other counsel, or you may have trusted in your own strength about a certain situation or decision, and you winded up in a sort of a bad situation. And God is saying, you as a believer, don't worry. I want you to trust in my wisdom and not others. At the same time, when you are in God, he will save you. A righteous man falls 1,000 times, several times,